Okay, this is our first time recording. Right, Rob?
First time. He's never
Of
left
course,
halfway through. Nothing has happened.
of course. So my no co-host, my two hosts together. Okay, fuck that grammar. Rob, can you just like introduce yourself?
Okay, well, I am Addy's greatest, most masculine, most
Of
handsome
course, of
friend.
course, bro. Yeah, I
We
totally
uh
agree
we
with
met
him.
we met through Hamza, right? It was probably for a comment or something.
We met
And
through
we
our common daddy.
yeah, we I think we both commented on Hamza's post. One of us DM'd each other, I can't remember. But that's how it happened really. We met through Hamza. And then we were never really close until he just DM'd me one day. Do you want to join a group chat? I was like, a group chat full of people on self-improvement. And bro, that was amazing. So I said, of course I said yes. So now we got 30 guys, all in self-improvement, all trying to improve themselves every single day. And it's all thanks to Addy. So I'm
Eddie.
grateful for that.
Louder way you
Addy,
call my
Addy.
name. It's unique.
How do you say your name, by the way? Aditya,
Adi.
Aditya.
ADI. Yeah, it's Adi, but in like I don't know. You have pronounced it in a like Western way, which is like spicy for us Indians over here.
You are sus, bro. You're sus.
Of course, I'm sus, bro. It's hard to get some white boys over here, all brown and
Hey,
colored.
man. Like, bro. Hey, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that, though, eh? Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
nothing wrong with that. So
that. Forest.
yeah, I'm such a like bro, it's so much harder when you're like the host and you're supposed to like introduce everybody and everything. Scandi used to do a like good thing. You'd be like, oh yeah, welcome to the podcast. I'm Scandon and this is my co-host Aditya and we are going to be talking about this. And meanwhile, me and you just like, oh yeah, we just started recording and it's just awkward. You just bear with
Oh,
us.
my
Is it?
earphones are low battery at the time. Uh,
Mm.
yo, give me a
So
minute, yeah. I'll try to fix this.
this nigga, he's gonna leave us. I left him like three
No,
times
listen.
trying to
I'm listening.
record. Yeah,
Talk to
yeah.
listen.
So what's gonna be the topic? Let's decide.
Bro, I have to go for 2 minutes. Give me a minute.
I'll
I'm
I'll
sorry, bro.
I'll I'll keep them entertained. Don't worry. I'm not gonna record again. Okay, it's cool, bro. So I'll tell you what you guys missed out on. So like me and Scandy, as we were like recording and all, like we came up with few problems, and my boy got cancelled. So then this boy Rob was my. I like Rob a lot. So then like Skandon came up with the idea of the podcast. So then I agreed to be a co-host. But then now Skandon got like cancelled off the goddamn platform from his friends and neighbors and all. So because we had a few like hot takes on the first episode and because of that he got cancelled. I kind of disagree with the fact that he got like cancelled because after like people disagreed with his like opinions he broke down, bro. Like I if it was me I would have like stayed strong to my morals and opinions. I wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, this guy thinks other ways and they're like trying to silence me, so I'll just step down from this. I'll be like, fuck you for like thinking differently. So like for that, because of that, he told me that he's like going off the podcast thing. So then I was like, oh yeah, I could take this as opportunity to stop making podcasts. So then, but then I was like, nah, bro, like I'm not gonna like make an excuse to like not record podcasts because when it was like me and him, it was like super hype. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna start something new and there's something you can do productive and something you look forward to, right? But then now it's like after he left I was like shit, I was at a crossroad. I could like continue this podcast by myself or I could like stop, and I'm like fuck stopping, bro. Don't let life's obstacles like stop you, bro. Like you go at it. Like what, let the world be against you. I don't care if I get cancelled by my all my friends, bro. Oh yeah, one good rule of thumb, let's not mention anybody.
Yo,
Yo, I was just keeping the kids with
yes,
short attention span entertained.
What were you saying?
I was just talking about what happened between me and Skanden. It's not my fault you missed it. Anyways, now I feel
Okay.
warmed up with talking. So what's up, bro? Let's talk.
Let me just tell you what just happened, man. I had my both my earphones in. The left side was like low battery, and I didn't know where the charger was, so I had to go all around just to look for the charger. And I think the right side's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that in a minute.
I, did you
The
just
left
like
side's out there.
put the left side for charge and you're using the right side right now?
Yeah.
What a chat,
Hopefully,
bro.
this one doesn't die.
What a
I hope it
chat.
doesn't die. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Wait. By the time your like right side like dies, you can use the left side that you put for charge.
Yeah. I'll just keep
Big
on juggling.
brain. We are like
I'll just juggle.
improvising as we go along, like we should do in
Yeah.
life. Improvise as you
Uh,
go along.
Oh yeah, we were talking about how what was his name?
Um,
Scam. Scam.
yeah. I know. I explained
How
everything to
he
them. I don't want to repeat it. But another
how
thing,
he's a
bro.
natural.
How's it, Natty? No,
No,
bro.
he said Scandi was a natural with his podcasting.
Ah, yeah. That guy, he's good at talking to the like audience. For me, it's like just me and you, Rob, and like I'm trying to talk to you guys, but then it's just like somewhat like awkward, right? But whereas if it's content, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, guys, welcome to the podcast, and today we are going to play Fortnite or something like that," and it's just like so much more
It's fun,
smooth. Yeah,
bro. We need to get Mr. Producer in here. We're gonna be interviewing him on the time.
yeah, we're gonna of course do that. Big dreams, bro.
Visualize.
Big dick.
Yes, big
By
dreams.
big dick
We'll be out in the
wins.
live with Rumble. Yo, you should start posting to Rumble too. Yeah,
What is a What is Rumble? Educate me.
it's it's the website slash app. It's kind of like YouTube, but they don't censor you. So Sneaker, they you will
Ah,
do it
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
onto there.
Bro, it's
And
too
apparently,
sus. It's
apparently
like,
they pay twice.
mm, oh yeah, I heard about that platform First Man's launching, right? I'm really hyped for it.
Yeah, but he's been talking about it for years. I don't know when it's coming
I
out.
know, right? It's coming together finally. So then, proud of that guy.
Oh, I've been waiting for this for a year or something, bro.
Yeah, bro, our time's coming.
It better
His
come
his
soon.
body wash is out though. I was like, for a second, should I buy it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I need to get that. I always get like rashes and stuff because of what I'm using. So I'm
Nah.
like to my mum, can I get some
Oh, so you.
natural stuff? And all the natural stuff
Mm,
is so expensive. But I don't mind paying it for
it's like
certain.
$28. I checked.
Ooh,
Pounds.
what?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's.
never mind, bro.
uh, so,
Maybe when we're in
bro,
Thailand.
I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel, right? So then I'll just like fill you guys in on like I in the last video I was talking about my new plan to make the first like $100. Kind of like I'm aiming like somewhat extreme where it's like I'm questioning whether I can do this, but then I'm also like, oh yeah, I can do this. So I tell you the progress I've been making. So I have a better idea of what I'm gonna do. So first step, I'm gonna start a blog. It's kind of like out of nowhere, but then I have a plan. So for what am I trying to do? Get people into my email list, so later I can mass DM people into like a program or something. And I need to have a people who are like interested in the same thing. And I decided like out of everything, it's the fitness thing that I know the most about. So then imagine I have a like list of people who are into fitness, like, and then it's like I DM like 1,000 people from my email list, and I get like 10 people who join. That's itself like I don't know $100, like because one course will be like $10. Is that too much or decent?
That's fine, I think.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think,
too.
I think that's a really good idea, actually. But I think you
But
should
your
also.
question is like, how will you get people into the email, right?
That's what I was just gonna talk about. I'm thinking you
Yeah,
should.
I got that figured out.
What
I'm
is a
gonna
blog? Can you say it? I'm not too
So
sure.
I'm gonna start a blog about like how you can lose weight and make it a little catchy, so people be like, oh yeah, I wanna like see what this is. And then like Eman Gadzi says, I'll just like cold DM people and say, oh yeah, this is a fitness blog and it talks about my experience with like losing weight and like do a like what is it sales pitch for the blog, which is like absolutely free, no money involved. So then people will be like, oh yeah, it won't hurt for me to join a free blog, right? So then when they click the link, they'll be like they need to fill the email to get open a blog, and when they sign the email, it goes to me. And those people are into losing weight because they just like click the link.
Yeah.
It's still hard. I still have some things to figure out,
Give me a
but
minute.
that's where I am right now. You tell, Rom. Any criticism or
Right
anything?
side is dead. The right side is dead. It's dying. So I'm just gonna have to use a speaker. I'll give you a minute.
Great. So wait, I'll just continue talking. My co-host is very interesting person. So where was I? So like with the
I'm back now.
business, you're back. How's the speaker?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just very loud.
Yeah, I'll just reduce your volume. Speak.
No, no, you're cool. You're cool. It's just the whole house can hear you now.
Nah, they are welcome
Don't say
to
anything
hear my
outrageous, bro.
sexy ass voice.
Yo. Don't say anything outrageous.
Say hi to your say hi to your mom.
Stop it. Stop it, bro. It's yo. Bro.
Yeah, I'll stop. So
Okay, let me. I don't know. Were you saying anything whilst I was gone?
I was talking about the business, not the business. I'm talking about like what I'm trying to start up.
Okay. They don't know about the business.
Yeah, they don't
Anyway,
know about the business. That's
we
a
don't.
top
Okay,
secret
we don't
stuff.
talk about Bruno. We don't
Yeah, we
talk
don't
about
talk
Bruno.
about Bruno.
Anyway, I was thinking you could post the blog in your Instagram bio. You could just say at the end of every YouTube video, by the way, you can join my emailing, whatever the hell list, whatever they call it. Just send
Hmm.
out random free tips and then say, by the way, if you want more advice, you can buy my program for like, how much you want to sell.
Nah, see, there's a thing called value ladder you learn from the .com secrets. So you need to produce, like, give somebody some amount of value that then they'll be like, oh yeah, I got some value from this person. So they'll look for more value from that person because they already got like a taste of the value, and that's called a hook. So then I'll keep the blog 100 free percent free for anybody. And when people like the blog and they come looking for more like value from me, they'll get access to the email thing. Or to enter the blog, they need to give their email. You get me?
Yeah. So
One
they
more
can sign
thing,
up for emailing list.
like
Very
I have
cool.
a lot of like Jeffrey friends in my like Insta, so then they'll start spurging out saying it's cringe or some shit like that. So I don't want to
Bro,
deal
I'm
with
over
that.
that already. I don't even care. Like,
Mm.
I used to care, but now look at me now. I'm on a podcast. Like, what am I doing? Who knows, bro?
Yo, whoa, is that like a personal attack or something?
No,
Yo,
no.
bro,
I'm just
whoa,
saying.
whoa,
I'm just
whoa.
saying. A lot of people are gonna be like, "What's he doing, man? It's so weird." But like, I don't care. I just don't care, man. I'm probably gonna put this on my Instagram story. All those people from high school, like, "Oh, look at Robert. Yeah, he's on a podcast." Yo, I'm talking to you right now. Yeah. Shut up, bro. Fight me.
Done, bro. Rob got the balls to call them
Don't
out.
fight me. Don't fight me. I'm scared. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I'm not
So,
scared.
we'll talk about social skills. Let's. I'm just telling the
Uh,
topic now itself. Done. We should like.
Social skills, social anxiety. Yeah, I did want to talk about this because it's what I'm pretty sure you experience it too, right?
I used to. Now I'm way past it because I'm better than you all.
Okay, I still experience it today, actually.
I know.
But so let's talk. Should we talk about the start, and then we should say how we improved it?
Did you improve it?
I improved it. I didn't perfect it.
You did? Damn, I did. I thought you didn't, but fine.
I didn't improve it.
Wait, you didn't?
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm
Yo,
into this.
okay, just tell, bro, tell the progress you made.
Okay. So when does it all start? It starts. Let's just start from 2 years
The
ago.
beginning.
Let's just start about 2 years ago. Okay. Actually, yeah, 2 years ago. We're gonna get deep, man. We're gonna get deep. Uh, I don't even like talking about it, even if I'm not on a podcast. But get out of your comfort zone, bro. I just slapped myself in the face. Alright, so this 2 years ago, I couldn't even walk to the shop on my own without having a mini panic attack. I
Hmm.
probably wouldn't even go outside by myself. I wouldn't be walking nowhere. I would never talk to anybody. Not even. I wouldn't even say like hello to people I knew. That's how bad it was. I'd look away, pretend I didn't see them, so I didn't have to
Darn.
interact. I I don't know if you ever did that. I think a lot of people do that, but I used to do
Hmm.
that a lot. Like
Can you
literally,
like elaborate on the panic attacks?
yeah. So if my mom said, "Yo, can you go get something from the shop for me? Milk, eggs?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go," because I really didn't want to go because I just I felt I don't even know why it was, to be honest. Because it's just like a quick hello, hi, thank you, bye. But I just making eye contact with the cashier or whatever. That was just way too much. I don't
Hmm.
understand. I think I was just afraid of confrontation. I don't know why I thought people would
Hmm.
confront me for making eye contact with them in the shop. But
I
I
see.
don't even.
What about now? Like, how are you doing with this part?
I wasn't finished, bro. I wasn't finished.
Oh shit. My bad.
So also in school, that was I really hate school, man. I had like, oh damn, something came to mind.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh no.
I got it all starts in year nine, bro. Year nine, I was like, what, 14, 13, 14. Well, this is gonna get bad. Yo, if they find this, I'm actually gonna get like, they're gonna get mad at me, bro. I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna- Okay, let's just
Yo.
say, let's not mention any names or nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell that to you earlier. I got into trouble for
So,
that.
okay. So I had a friend group. Let's just not go into too much detail on anything about that. But I had a
Yeah.
friend group. Long story short, we all had a big falling out. Not even because of something I did, but they all made it seem like I did it. And even now, the people admitted that they were the ones in the wrong, and I'm cool with them now. A few of them. But what
Hmm.
happened? What happened is simps choose girls over their boys, right? We know this. We know this.
We know
Oh,
this.
we know this. So in the friend group was my guy friends, and then there was some girls, and
Oh no.
one of my guy friends
Oh
liked
no.
one of the girls in here. So the girls started to spread rumors about me. Just okay. So I was dating one of the girls,
You what?
and my
Whoa,
other
whoa, what?
yo,
Yo, yo,
listen, I was
yo.
listening, bro. I was listening. It was nothing. It was nothing. Okay, so so that was happening, and my other friends wanted to get with another girl, but these females didn't like the fact that I was with their friend, so they started to spread lies and all this blah 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 blah.
Done.
And and okay, so these girls started to spread rumors, and my guy friends knew that it wasn't true, but because he wanted to get in there with this one guy who was like probably my best friend at the time, we used to play Fortnite together every day.
Yeah.
He stuck
Certified
with
best
them.
friend.
I was left with zero friends at all. So what I would do is I would literally sit there every single day for an hour at lunchtime by myself, just feeling like the most worthless human on earth. Because not a single person would even. Here's what I'd do. I would sit with a group of people that didn't even really like me. I would be sort of a victim to them, just so that I didn't look alone. It was so bad, man.
Done. Like, I'm sorry,
And
bro.
no,
But,
it's fine.
like, this is what, like, molds our characters for later life. This is
And
what.
it got so bad that sometimes I even used to sit in the bathroom just for like 20 minutes so I didn't have to experience it.
Fuck.
Oh, I know, and this wasn't even all of it, man. In all of my classes, we have this thing called form, which is like you go in for register at the start of the day, right? And they used, so I wear glasses, right, and I cannot see a thing, and I was always insecure about whatever, right? They always used to take my glasses off me, pass it around the whole class, hold it up so I couldn't reach it because I'm short as hell, and the teachers would not even do nothing. They're like, "Oh, stop
Oh
messing with
no,
him."
Johnny,
They
give
wouldn't
back,
even do nothing.
give the
So
glasses back, and then they'll be
I would
laughing
be
internally.
absolutely fuming in the corner because I couldn't do nothing. The teacher wouldn't do nothing because I wasn't gonna do anything. I was a little fat kid, right, with no friends, no nothing. So I just used to sit there getting absolutely tortured every single damn day of my life. This probably happened for like 4 years or something, man. But wait, probably my whole life because I was bullied a lot in primary school too, but it really got bad in high school. So yeah, I never even had friends in high school either. I had like two friends in primary school. They were pretty cool guys. I still talk to one of them today, but not often. I should probably talk to him more. He's a sick guy. But I never had any friends in primary school. They always used. This is gonna sound really funny, but at the time it was not funny because they just didn't like me so much. I don't even know why. Probably because I was some nerdy kid or something, right? They used to have this thing called the Robert touch. Like it was so bad.
Oh
If I
my
went near
god.
them, if I went near them, they start screaming and running away, saying, "I'm gonna get the Robert touch." It was so bad, man. I don't even know why. That's just
Kids, bro,
what.
like they can be absolute like sociopaths.
And that happened for years and years and years. It even got to the point where the teacher had to stand in front of the whole class and say, "Right, this needs to stop." Like it didn't stop, but that had to happen. It was so
Hmm.
bad. Oh,
Darn,
I'm
bro.
getting fucked, man. But anyway, that one guy, that one friend that I had, he's a good guy.
Hmm.
I,
Send him a
I respect it.
gratitude message just saying, love you, bro.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, but I never actually went through it. I don't know why.
Don't be a bitch, do it.
Yeah, I don't know. We just haven't seen each other in like 10 years, maybe. Not 10.
Hmm.
6, 7. I don't know.
Bro,
But
imagine
yeah,
there are like
that's
people who
why.
are like still going through the shit you went through. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
tell about like your social life now. How is it?
Oh, my social life now is far from perfect, but it's a million times better.
Hmm.
You know, I I never really think about how grateful I am for it. To be honest, I have a lot of good, high quality friends,
Hmm.
and
Including
now
me,
that
of
I,
course.
yes, you of course, but I'm talking about real life as well. Like,
Oh
obviously,
no,
this is real life.
hurts.
I mean, in my city, yeah.
Hmm.
I have friends at the gym. I have friends at college. I have friends in the boxing gym. I have friends at church. I go to church.
Hmm.
Uh, I have
Darn,
friends
bro.
everywhere. I can literally make friends everywhere I go. It's amazing. It really feels freeing. I do still struggle quite a lot, but absolutely not even close to where it was. Not even close. Ah, so
Darn.
sometimes I even think that I have too many friends because sometimes I'll just
You
be
can't
walking
have
through
too
college.
many friends, bro.
So sometimes I'll just be walking through college trying to get to my class because I'm late. And like five guys stop me trying to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's see, bro. I got to get to class. It's like
uh,
okay, and
Problems of success.
yeah, man, it's actually really mad because when I first started college, I really had nobody. I was just chilling with like the three people I already knew, which I was never even close to anyway. Just so
Hmm.
I felt sort of safe. And now, like, I only really have like one, two friends that I knew before college, and the rest are just completely new that I've made in the last year. Probably like 30, 40 guys that I like, I'm kind of close to.
Hmm. Well, Rob,
My,
bro, I'm proud
yeah,
of you, bro. Wow.
thank you, bro. I just
From
had
where?
to, get that off my chest, man. Quick little therapy session or something, yeah. So
Nah,
now
like
we get to the juicy bits. How did I do that? How?
how? You were
Let me
just
just.
like you just had a glow up, and all the bitches were like attracted to you after that. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course, of
yeah, that's
course.
bad. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm working on it, bro.
yeah.
Anyway,
We don't have time to get into my story, but the short notice, yeah, I was like in between the lockdown, and like I used to have a okay friend circle, actually a pretty good one. Of like we used to be in living in a villas, and my school circle and people from my like neighborhood, meaning villas. Like we had like a pretty like tight group of friends. We used to go out exploring out of our villas and shit like that. It was like adventurous, and I had a really good time. But then the lockdown happened, and like the short note, my mom, we couldn't like afford to live in a city, so we had to like move from the that place to like a little more like what do you say, away from the city uh, place. So like our native place, actually we were in Chennai, now we had to move to Kerala, another state. So then like I left behind all my friends, everything. And well, like my mom never really she told me like it's your choice, if you want we can move. And then she said okay, we're gonna move away for like 2 months, and then we'll come back after COVID all is over. And then I was like fine for to that, I was like fine. But then after like I said fine, she was like oh yeah, okay, let's pack up and move out of this place. uh, so then after we moved and I came to Kerala, only I found out we are staying here for like ever, and I'm leaving all my friends behind. At first, I was like at denial, and I never like opened up to anybody for like a half a year. Then I was like fully like I took out the anger on my mom, and like my relationship with her, like my mom was always loving to me, but then I just like hated her inside because she she was like she I felt lied to. And like other family problems before that and after that all just like made me resent her internally. And I had like shit mental health. So then like I coped with not having a friend circle, losing every like friends and everything I'm truly close to by like eating. And like that's how I really gained weight. I like you've seen the photos, right? Have you?
the photos I've seen them.
Yeah,
I
bro.
crazy. You don't even look like a thin person.
Shit, like I gained like a lot of weight, like 5 inches around my waist, and like super chubby. Almost all the fat went to my face. That's my bad genetics, but no big deal.
Same, bro.
Yeah, bro, you look so fucking sexy if you just like completely cut, bro. I'm telling you from experience. But then like,
Thank you, man. Thank you. But I'm
but,
not there yet. I keep on
hmm.
binging, man. I keep on binging. I need to stop this.
I do not even struggle with binge eating, bro. I do not even struggle with it. It's like a thing of the past. Not flexing your name, but I have like complete control over it. It's like, how could you binge eat? Just gotta rub this in, bro. You binge eat. Okay, I'll just complete my story before
Bro,
we
you
get to
taste
this.
nice. You taste nice, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Right, carry on.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
I don't want to get off topic.
Yeah. So when I was at my lowest point, bro, it was my normal day was like spend like 3 hours, also like eating junk food, played like 3 hours of video games, and talked with my online friends on Discord all a waste time, and jack off like 4 times a day, and that was a normal day. That was like a normal day for me.
4 times a
Fuck,
day.
bro, like 4 5 times. My dick would be limp by the end
All
of the
right,
day.
man. This is
That's when
mad.
I met Hamza, bro. No, I started off with fitness, and then like, and then I just saw this video like, how do you talk 1 hour conversation with your ex, breakup story and shit like that. Hamza threw out a hook to grab people like me, bro.
That's the first video you found.
Nah, I found it earlier, but that's one of the ones I really remember, resonated with. That got me like truly hooked to Hamza. I seen,
Right.
yeah. So like that guy, after he introduced like hedonic self-improvement, taking everything seriously. Before that, I got like somewhat into fitness, worked out like daily, like went for runs, slowly started losing weight. But then before I started seeing the real progress, that's when I met Hamza, and then he told about like eye contact, and that time I was only working on my fitness part. But he introduced social life, mental health. That like because of all this, I was able to like fix up my relationship with my mom, mental health, everything, bro. Like I owe every single fucking thing I have in my life to him. I don't know if I'll be even
But
alive if right now, if not for that guy. Done. Like I have nothing to say, bro. Just love that motherfucker.
my dogs are going crazy, bro. Keep on talking about this shit
Nah,
up.
nah, bro. Anyways, we can't hear the dog barking or anything, so don't worry.
You can't hear the dog.
Yeah, we can't hear the dog.
Okay, this Discord noise suppression really does work. Crazy. Anyway, it's like four dogs just not showing up. But I think that's what now. Yeah, Hamza. I really don't
Were
know
you
if I
even
would be
listening
allowed to.
to me, bro?
I
You're
was
even,
listening. I was
uh,
listening to. I don't know if I would be alive today, and that's not just saying it because I was at my complete lowest point before I found Hamza. I'm,
hmm.
I don't even talk about it to this day. I don't talk about it enough. How really bad my life was, and I know a lot of people in the world. It's probably not the majority of people going through what we went through. There's a lot of people they're just average, right?
Nah, like
We
their
were
life is
we were
bad.
the bottom, bro. We were the
Hmm.
bottom. But that's
You
the
know,
way I see it. It's like a slingshot, right? The
yeah.
further you fall back, the further you shoot forward.
Hmm. That's a
So
good like
that's
metaphor.
yeah. I think there's another one for it, but I can't think of it. So I'll just use slingshot.
Hamza gave one, right? He was like the guys who are the lowest will go the highest because they know what
Exactly.
is. Yeah, and the people at middle who are like their life is just good enough. Those guys
Will
will never
always
have
stay
the.
there.
Yeah, bro.
They're never hungry to get. Because I at first I just wanted to be average, but then I was like, why stop here, man? I don't want to be like these guys. I think I'm above average now, but I still struggle. So I
Hmm.
think deep down everybody struggles. They just don't talk about it.
Of
But then
course, like
there are some guys who are like, I don't struggle from anxiety, I don't struggle from depression, I never have. I think they're lying because
they just don't
everybody,
show it.
yeah,
Like
everybody feels
everybody in
shit.
the modern world has like bad mental health.
Yeah, the people who say that they never struggle with anything, they're just lying. Don't listen to them. They're just trying to make you feel lesser than. Because I could go
Yeah.
around saying I don't have nothing wrong with me. I get all the goals. I am not afraid of nothing. I can beat up him in a fight, him in a fight, him in a fight. No, he couldn't. He couldn't.
Hmm.
He's just trying to make his. A lot of people do this. Instead of actually putting in the work, they make it seem like they don't even have any work to put in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. I know, bro.
Like people don't admit their their weaknesses. Yeah, they don't admit their weaknesses, which I find really weird because I've always been open about my weaknesses. Like like when I had anxiety, about yeah, I have social anxiety. Whatever. Actually, that is the truth. I lied. I told a lie.
What?
When I realized I had social anxiety, that's when I started to admit. But before I even found Hamza, I had no clue. I knew that I struggled with it, but I didn't even know that I had anxiety. One time, my mum took me to the doctors because I had back pain, right? And she took a blood test, and I was shaking like crazy, bro, because I just thought that everybody has anxiety when they go to the doctors. Now I know that's false. And the doctor said, "Are you feeling any anxiousness?" And here's what I said. I said this after stuttering a million times because I was anxious. All right. I said,
Hmm.
I don't feel any more anxious than the average person would if they were to go to the doctors. That is false. That is completely false. You might think because you're afraid of the dentist or the doctors that that's completely normal. It's not. It's not normal to be afraid of the dentist or doctors.
It is. but then like
It's
normal
not normal.
media like normal media like made it so like casual and normal for us to be anxious about mental health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is sexy to be autistic or some shit that goes on TikTok. Oh yeah, I can't like talk, I stutter and I'm retarded. And it, also I'm also a female, so fuck me.
Oh, what
Oh
the
my
hell are you
god.
talking about, bro?
Nah, we don't talk about that shit.
Okay. Anyway, I kind of went off track. I can't remember what I was talking about. I think
Nah,
I was
you
just
you were
saying.
talking
I
about
think I was talking about
your
Hamza.
anxiety, and you also were saying why you thought it was like normal to have anxiety.
Yeah, I thought it was normal time anxiety. I
Yeah,
I experienced this. I knew I was experiencing it, but I didn't know that it was anxiety. I thought every single person in the world experiences this. It's completely normal. No, it isn't. What's
mm,
normal is not feeling any sort of anxiety.
like,
That's supposed to be normal anyway.
mm, but
Nobody has it. Nobody has it.
no, but the thing is, like, society normalized being having social anxiety, having depression, not being masculine, not
Yeah.
staying true to yourself, being a Jeffrey who plays 1 hour of video games, being a person who watches porn at least once. Like, if you look around you, like, almost everybody you see would be jacking off. Like, yeah,
Yeah, people to this day tell me there's nothing wrong with it. I just stay quiet. But I
it,
cannot be bothered.
bro, they say
Cannot be
it
bothered.
reduces prostate cancer. Some idiot told me that.
Yeah, people
Bro, I'm
lie.
fucking 14, bro. How am I gonna get prostate cancer?
I live a life like that. That's what I'm saying. The right here's what I've found out. Don't help people if you don't ask for it because they're not gonna listen, and you're just wasting your time. So don't help people who don't ask for it. That's
Hmm.
that's how simple it is, to be honest. People who
What?
click on this podcast, they already want help, so that's what we're telling them. We're telling them how to improve themselves.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have anything else to say? Or should we move on to how we fix it?
Yeah, we were supposed to like move on to the main part. That's like how we'll fix it because that's the only part that has value. But let us
Yes,
just
but
bond to our past trauma. Like,
we had to
see, you said
to
you said
introduce
like
ourselves.
you were Rob. You said you were like open with your trauma, right? I say that's actually a good
Yes.
thing because most people like never talk about their negatives, but then like the negatives and positives of your life is what makes you a human. So then like being like sharing all this is what's gonna make people like resonate with you and actually like you. If you're some perfect finished product, nobody's gonna like you. We didn't like Hamza because he was like those like clean, sophisticated like guys on YouTube self-help space, right? That guy talked about how he what are how he like wet his pants and shit like that. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. He talked about yeah, he did, bro. He told remember when he told he cried himself so much he peed his pants.
No, I'm not gonna say it here. That's for a different topic. I was gonna tell you about a time it's about a girl, bro. Something bad happened. But let's leave it for another day. Actually, let's just
Mm.
get them intrigued a little bit. Just for a little spice in there.
Of
I think
course,
you already know about it. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about how we actually did it because that is the big part.
that is
And
the
I
important
think I
stuff.
was, I think I'll start first. So here is exactly how you fix social anxiety, step by step, boys.
No
All right,
BS guide.
no, absolutely no BS, bro. Okay, I was literally bottom 1% socially. Probably had like zero real friends, real ones. I had little morons to hang around with, but you know.
They're
So
not counted.
I'll tell you how I found out first, because obviously big boy Hamza got to rep the gang, yeah. So I was sitting there constantly looking for advice on social anxiety. I kept watching all of his videos, and he would tell me the same thing over and over and over again. I never listened. So until one day, I watched one of the Discord lectures that he had. It was a social anxiety lecture, and one thing that that he said that really stuck with me, and I couldn't stop thinking about it because I'd never heard this one before, and because everything else he was saying was for people above my level, because I don't really think anybody understands how low I was. I could not do nothing. So what he said is, all you have to do is make eye contact with people who are like walking their dogs or whatever, and just say good morning.
Oh
That,
my god. That's what
bro,
got me
I
also
swear,
started, bro.
I swear to God, it took me like 3 months to build up the courage to do that. 3 months just to say good morning to a random old guy walking stuff.
Bro, if I tell you to go outside right now and make eye contact and I say good morning, can you do it?
Yeah, probably. But like,
Yeah. I remember when you used to struggle with that, bro. I also used to say that, make eye contact and smile at somebody, remember?
yes, but I still can't just smile at a random person. It's kind of weird, but I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I know, right? Like, sometimes the natural smile comes awkwardly. Like,
Yeah,
I also used
I
to
can't
not
just say
be.
smile.
I also used to not be like able to make a genuine smile at like on command, but I watched some YouTube videos on how to smile. That down bad I was. How to smile.
Did it
It
work?
it worked. It worked. It worked.
It worked.
It
I
worked.
need to look into this, bro.
I'll send you a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah, it works, bro. It's like you need to. If I tell you a joke and you laugh and you smile happily, just like be conscious and like feel the muscles that are like contracted, your eyes like squinted a little bit all, and then like when you feel it like regularly, you get a mind muscle connection. That's how the gym bros talk.
Right. That is how the gym goes now. Anyway, so that's how you start off. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that isn't really gonna get you to the level that you wanna be if you just keep on doing that. It's gonna help you to get there. It's
It'll
really gonna
start.
help.
It'll get a ball rolling.
Yeah, listen, I only did that probably for like 2 weeks or something, and then I probably shouldn't have stopped, to be honest, because it was really good. But I just thought, oh, I'm above this now, time to stop, even though I
That's the
wasn't.
ego. That's what like
Yeah, it was the
fucks up,
ego.
fucks
I
most
think
of
I
us
might have
up.
started it again. I think I might have started that again a few weeks after. I can't remember though. But I started to do that, and it eventually got so easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people will look at you like, "What is he doing?" and they won't even respond.
I
But
know, right?
you get used to it. You get used to it. You just think, okay, they're weird. Because listen to this. Imagine 30, 40 years ago. If somebody said good morning to you in the street, they'd say it back. They'd have a nice big smile on their face. But nowadays, because they've been consumed by modern ideas, the news, social media, everything's going 300,000 miles in their brain, right? Miles per hour in their brain. All they're
They're
thinking
not
about is,
present. They're not like
they're
present
just
at the
thinking about
moment.
some stupid, retarded things. Oh, you can't say retarded. Shut up, bro. They're just thinking about some retarded things. They think, oh, people shouldn't talk to each other. That's weird. You shouldn't talk to strangers. That's weird. Actually, side tangent. Your parents telling you not to talk to strangers. That is the
Yeah.
stupidest thing ever. Anyway, so all these people who just look at you thinking he's weird, they are the weird ones. Humans are social creatures. We are supposed to interact with each other. It doesn't make sense how these people would just. I mean, to be fair, I was there too once. I can't say nothing. Maybe they're just struggling with anxiety or something like that.
Probably
We
they
can't
are.
really.
Like
But
if you have
the
bad
point,
mental health, you or nobody with
yeah,
good mental health and like a good like background will like when somebody smiles at you, will be like, oh yeah, what the fuck is wrong with his dick and
yeah.
and then
If
like have a
somebody is
smirk and just
really,
walks away.
yeah, if somebody is really happy with their own lives, why would they just?
Try
Why would?
putting you down for no
Yeah, why
reason.
would they put you down if they're already in the best place mentally? They wouldn't.
They would
The
smile
happiest
back.
people you meet,
Mm.
the happiest people you meet, they.
Bro,
I don't know
bro,
what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying, but darn, bro, like when you were talking about you like to me smile, looking at people as smiling, you got me smiling because I was just like thinking back to the time when I used to call you or like text, send you voice message scolding you
Oh,
because you just couldn't even make eye contact, and
yeah.
now you're just like talking, bro, about like you looking at somebody smiling, bro. Like I'm
Oh
so
man.
fucking proud of you, bro. The progress you made. I didn't. I just like now remember that time, bro. Like shit.
Let's talk about my first ever cold approach.
You did? Oh,
Should I?
you did.
Right
You
now.
did. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so let me just finish the story first. I'd walk around saying good morning to random old people, whatever, right? And then I was like, right, time to advance. So,
Hmm.
I needed
So
some
wait,
friends.
bro. So from making eye contact with like old people, you decided to do cold approaches. Oh wait, with
No, no,
strangers, with
no, 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 no,
strangers.
no,
Okay, I get
no,
it. I
no.
get it.
I'm talking about. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a cold approach.
Like with a female.
Yes.
Yo, whoa, what?
Okay, so let me just tell them how I made some friends first, and then we'll get to the juicy bit. Because having friends is really valuable, and it was really difficult for someone like me. I used to sit in front of my TV, put on YouTube, and I used to type in how to make friends because I had no clue how to make friends. Nobody ever taught me. I never really had any friends. Every friend that I made was completely by accident, so I
Hmm.
didn't know how to do it. I saw people with so many friends. I was like, how the hell do they do it? And I think I made my first ever friend in college like 6 months into it, literally. And that was only like a year ago. Or, yeah, about a year ago. Nearly, no, less than a year ago.
Done.
What
So
around
you were down bad
January
till
time.
then.
Probably around January time. And that was like a whole 6 months after college started. And that was also an accident. But I am grateful for this guy because he helped me quite a lot. He was sat next to me in tutorial, which is kind of like form what I told you about earlier. You just sit there, take register, blah blah blah, talk about news in the college, whatever. He sat next to me, and then he just randomly turned around to me and said, he was like, "What's your name? What do you study?" Blah blah blah, just random questions. And I thought that is weird as hell, man. Why is he doing this? But I'm so grateful he did, man, because I met a lot of my good friends through him,
Hmm.
and I'm telling you how I made them by accident first, and then I'll tell you about how I made the purposeful friends. So I made this guy. He became my friend. He's my first ever friend ever, bro. Like in college, and he was a
Hmm.
good one too. He had amazing social skills. He had a lot of
Some
muscle,
people are just like natural
but
with social skills because they seen how
yeah,
their parents go about it and all, which like naturally developed it.
yeah. So I used to hang around with him a little bit because I had nobody else to hang around with. And then he'd introduce me to his friends. And there was one guy. You probably see him on my story all the time, Shaggy.
Yeah, yeah.
The,
Kinda jealous.
the tall Asian fella. I met him through this guy, and I think, yeah, I'd probably say he's my best friend.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I'd say he's my best friend, Shaggy. Shout out to Shaggy. I know you're listening to this, bro.
Yeah, boy. Shaggy, bro. Kinda
Shaggy.
jealous.
Um,
Yeah, bro. I'm
so
kinda
I shook his
jealous.
hand. I said, "Hi, mate. Nice to meet you. What's your name?" He goes, "Philip." I go, "I'm Robert. Nice to meet you." So, we never really saw each other around. But one time, I was in the gym and I saw him. I saw him in my gym. So I texted this guy that I met in my
You
tutorial.
texted him.
I
Or
no,
you did. Wait, what?
yeah, right. The guy that my first ever friend in college was called Callum, right?
Hmm.
And I met Shaggy through Callum. So I saw Philip in the gym through Shaggy. Philip, Shaggy, same person.
Hmm.
I saw Philip in the gym. So I texted Callum. I was like, because I wasn't sure. I was like, is Philip in the gym right now? Because I wasn't sure if it was him. Because I'd only seen him
Bro,
like 3 times.
bro, you should have went up to that guy and said, "Are you Philip's friend?"
No, no, no.
That.
It was Philip that I saw. And I didn't know if it was him because I only seen him a few times before. So I texted Callum. I
Yeah,
said,
but you could have just like went up to him and asked like, "Are you this person?"
well, that's weird. They would have said no.
That's not weird, bro. I've done that so many times. Like I misidentified somebody. I'm like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I just misidentified you." You just state
Well,
that it's
this
not
is a
weird.
long time ago. This is a long time ago, man.
I
So I
know.
texted him. He says yes, he is. So I walk up to him and say, "Hey, Philip, how are you doing?" Blah, blah blah. Some horrible social skills, horrible. But it was so awkward. But I just said, right, let me get your Instagram. We can work out together sometime. Boom, and we started going together, and that's how the friendship was made. At the start, it was really awkward. So
Hmm.
let me just tell you, if you meet people by accident, which is gonna happen a lot. Just because you didn't intend to become their friend at the start doesn't mean you can't become a friend. Try to be the initiator. Try to be the initiator. say, let me get your Instagram. Let's work out sometime, right?
Mm.
Let's do this together sometime. Let me do this, blah blah blah. Try to get close to them.
Great point, bro.
So that's how you progress friendships, really. But how do you
Yeah,
actually make?
you should be that like interesting person who holds the like meetups and who like gets
Yeah,
brings the guys together. Like the guy who like made the guy who you found these guys through, right? Who just like looked at you and started a conversation.
yes,
So like
exactly. Every single accidental friend I made, basically, was
was
confident enough to start.
mm,
So be
yeah,
that
bro.
person. Be that
Yes,
person to help other people make friends. Be that person to help other people improve. If they
of
feel
course.
more confident around you, they will start to they'll start to act like you.
Mm,
So if they act like you, they are improving themselves without even realizing it. It's
I see.
crazy. So let me what was I gonna say?
You were talking about be the initiator of conversations and
Yes,
start.
be the initiator.
Yeah.
So that's how you progress friendships. But to make them from scratch, here is something that I did. I'll tell you one time I did it, and I'll tell you another time I did it, which was probably the best one. The second time was the best one. So the first time I recognized, I went to a gym, like a different gym. It was sort of closer to my college, so there was probably going to be a few people from there in the gym. And I think it was after college too. So college had just finished. I was like, right, I might as well just go to something that's close, right? So I saw a few guys from my college that I'd never really spoken to before. So I saw them sort of looking at me, so I knew they recognized me. So I just walked up to them and said, "Yo, do you go to? I'm not gonna say the name of the college. Do you go to this college?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, yeah." So I was like, "What's your name?" And then Henry and Jack. I like those
Did you
guys.
just like dox two people on or
Yeah,
they just made it?
there was two guys. They were working out together from my college. I don't think I'd ever spoken to them before. So I walked up to them. I was like, "What's your name, guys? I recognize you from college, blah blah blah." So then I was like, "Okay, nice to meet you, boys." So I go and do my a little bit more workout. Then I see them again. I was like, "Yo, what's up, boys? Do you mind if I join into your workout? Let's work out together." And they're like, "Sure, bro, we don't mind." So I start to work out with them. I talk to them. I get close to them. I get their numbers, their Snapchats, whatever. And then we start to talk about our fitness tips, all this. So I'm helping these guys because they're beginners, right? So I'm helping these guys with a lot.
Hmm.
I find out one of the guys, Jack, he watches Hamza,
Yo, let's go.
and and I'll tell you how I found out in a minute. But I find that he watches Hamza, so I'm like, yes, score, bro, score. My first ever self improvement friend, all because I followed Hamza's advice. How crazy is that, right? So I'm making high
Hamza,
quality
bro.
friends. I'm making
He's
high
like
value friends by doing high
he's.
value things.
Sorry for cutting you there, but
That's how I do.
darn, bro. Hamza's like bringing everything together.
Exactly. Imagine I never watched Hamza. I would not be here today. What would I be doing? Bro, I'd probably be sitting down watching TV, just eating Doritos, weighing at
we
like
owe we owe our
200 pounds.
like a million, like now he got like a million subscribers, right? Like almost like
Yeah,
out of that like
definitely.
maybe 100, like 300,000 of us, like we owe our lives to Hamza,
Yes, man.
for real.
Literally, I would
if
die
he
for that
like
guy.
if he just like knocks on our door and recruits us for a
I would
war,
cry.
I'd rather
I would
fight
actually
for
cry.
Hamza than my own country. Not gonna lie.
Yes, yes. I would cry for my Hamza. I would. I don't cry. I don't think I cried for over a year. And that was at
It's
a funeral of someone very close to me.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, I think I would cry for that.
Hmm.
Definitely. But okay, so
Even
that
I
was
would
one.
cry when I meet Hamza.
I hey, I think we've spoken about this before, but we actually both dreamt of meeting Hamza. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
And
Wet dreams, bro. Wet dreams.
no, no, don't. Anyway, for the second time I was gonna tell you about, this was completely, bro. This was actually crazy for me. I still can't believe I did this, bro. Because this is crazy for me even now. But I'm so proud of myself for doing it
Hmm.
because he's a he's quite a good friend now. I don't see him a lot because we don't really. He's usually busy. I'm usually busy, and we just don't really connect like that. But he's still a cool guy. So I was chilling at the gym, working out, whatever, as you do. And then I saw some guy with 90 kilograms on the back. And
Oh
he was
damn.
like, I'm not trying to be insulting or whatever. He was kind of skinny, tall and skinny. So I see him, he was walking around looking kind of nervous, bro. He was hella nervous. So I was thinking, should I offer him a spot? I'm so scared. I don't want to talk to him. But I was like, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. I said that in
Let's
my brain, man.
go.
I said it
He
in my
said
brain.
it, bro. He said the code.
I said, okay, bro. We're gonna do this. I think I counted 3, 2, 1. I stood up. I turned around. I walked over. I said, excuse me. Excuse me. 'Cause I think he had earphones in or something. I said, excuse me. And he looked at me and he's like, yeah, what's up, man? I said, do you need a spot? And he's like, okay, yes, please. And I could tell he was kind of anxious too. Like, I don't know if it's social anxiety or is it because of the bench. I still don't know. But, yeah. So he was kind of anxious. So I spotted him. He benched it. Easy, bro. What a guy. And then he tried 95. Didn't work. But anyway, I think he probably do it now. He's out some months ago. So after that, I could tell this was really difficult for him. He said, do you go to college? Because he was like, do you go to college? Like, whispered it under his breath, right? And I was about to walk away too, because I didn't want, I was too scared. I was just like, right, I got out of my comfort zone. That's it, bro. Okay, we out here. But he said that, I was like, okay. Wait, we're going back to it. I was like, yeah, man, yeah, I go to this college. I study this. What about you, man? And he was telling me, and blah, blah, blah. It was really awkward. So because I could tell he was trying to get to know me, I said, why don't you just add me on Instagram? And I said, okay. Oh, he said, okay. So I said, what is it? He said, I'll type it. So he clicked on the typing thing, and he saw on one of the recent profiles Hamza, and he was like, "Yo, you know Hamza too?" I was like,
Yo.
what are the odds, man? So I was like,
Do the
damn,
hard
bro,
work.
like crazy.
Especially
Yeah,
when you don't feel like it.
this guy also watches Hamza. So we had each other's Instagrams. We don't really see each other all that often, but sometimes we see each other in the gym. I think the first time I seen him
Bro,
several
you,
months.
you should
years ago.
definitely become a like closer friend with these guys who watch Hamza,
Yeah,
bro.
I want to, but we don't really
Initiate.
click. We
Be
don't
the
really click.
initiator.
I know, but I know I should do. I don't know. We just
Like,
I like the guy. He's a cool guy, but we just don't really click. You know when you click with someone.
yeah, I know.
I don't know, man. He's just he's
You sure?
cool. He's cool. I like him and all that, but our personalities are just different.
I see.
He's a nice guy. He's friendly. Blah blah blah. But yeah.
Hmm.
So the first time I seen him in several months was just a few weeks ago, and bro, he was so much more confident. I could tell. Like I think he came up to me whilst I was working out. I didn't know he was at the gym. And he was like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" Like proper fist bumping me, you know, like
Oh,
using
damn.
he was touching my back and all this, like being very open with me. And I was like, "Bro, you seem a lot more confident. I'm proud of you, man." And he's like, "Oh, thank you. Still watching Hamza over." And I was like, "Yeah, man." And then we just got back to our
Hamza,
workouts.
man,
That's
bro.
crazy. So he's a good friend to me now.
Hmm.
And I see him around a lot, and I
We
always
just
say
like
welcome.
we
He's a
just
cool guy,
look
man.
around and see people like Hamza like changing lives like right in front of us.
Rush is actually. I don't think we actually think about how crazy he is. He's changed hundreds of thousands of lives. Imagine your life, how much it's changed. Times up by 300,000.
Like
Or
a
what you
million.
were saying, 300,000. That's just
A
a
million.
ballpark. Could
Yeah,
be
that's
more
like
or
a
less.
underestimation.
Yeah,
Bro.
it could be more or less. Who knows? Man. But it's a lot. We know it's a lot.
Like,
We can only dream of doing that, right?
I
We can
wish
only
we
dream.
could like meet him and say like how fucking grateful we are. But he is probably numb to that because whenever he walks the street, some 50 guys will say, Hamza, you
Yeah.
changed my life, bro.
Yeah,
And
man.
Hamza will be like, oh yeah, what value can you provide me? Otherwise, I won't talk to you.
Yeah,
You're
I
too
know.
low. Uh,
Yeah.
it's I
I mean,
respect
you
him,
can't
bro.
really blame him. You can't blame him. Bro.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if 50 guys are going up to you every day saying how grateful they are for you, you know, oh, thank you. But, you know, you just feel like, okay, I'm kind of bored now. I'm not trying to sound egotistical or whatever. Right? I love all your boys. But, this is going to sound really ungrateful. But
Just say it.
when I first started my fitness journey, when anybody would compliment me, it'd be like one compliment every 3 months or something, bro, from my mum or something. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Uh,
Oh my god, I got a compliment. Oh, yeah. But nowadays, I'm getting a compliment. I'm getting several compliments every day. It's nice, but it's kind of just like, okay, another one. Okay, I did tell this. Okay,
so so I'm at
it's you
fault
get
for
used to
sending
these
you a
things.
gratitude message almost like every day.
No, no, no. I'm just saying, I'm still grateful for it. It's just not as powerful as it once was. You know what I mean?
I know, I know.
And I hope everybody listening to this experiences that too, because it's really
It's like a learning curve,
empowering. It's empowering to know that you you don't need what's the word? What's the
compliment
word?
or validation.
Yeah, you don't need validation from other people anymore. You're kind of just doing it for yourself now. It's
Mm.
really it's
Are
beautiful,
you? What
and you
is your
get to the point.
motivation for all this?
My motivation for all this,
Yes.
well, at the start it was to help my family because we were really struggling, still are really struggling,
Mm.
and it still is my motivation. But that isn't really my motivation to become a trillionaire, is it, bro?
Yeah,
Because
it
a few
doesn't.
million would suffice. But I want to be the richest guy in the world. I just want to be a big G.
Bro,
I just want to be the most powerful guy in the world.
I
That's all I
love,
want,
bro, I love your ambition. I
bro.
absolutely love it. But the thing is, I just don't get it, bro. You have all this ambition, you have all these goals, but then how could you have all these goals but yet not sleep properly? Like, still distract yourself with instant gratification.
I know.
Bro, keep
The
your
addictions
goal
and
in front of your face.
the difficulties of the modern world, man.
Bro,
I need to. Yeah, you're
even
right, though. You're right.
yeah, I'm also
You
losing
know,
track until like November started. I used it as momentum to work on the like. Oh, I set a goal like $100 by the end of. I don't care if I achieve it or not, but I'm going to
you're
focus.
going to achieve it. You're going to achieve it.
Yes, of
Rephrase
course,
that.
of
Rephrase
course,
that. Rephrase that.
of course. I'll achieve it. But more importantly than me achieving it is me trying to achieve it. Will get the ball rolling.
$10 is better than zero.
Yes. So that
Yeah,
I'm starting to
yeah,
take action finally, which is starting to give me momentum. Rob, you need a
yeah.
goal. You need like a short term, mid term, and long term goal, like Hamza says.
Yeah, I keep putting it off, but I really need to start writing my goals down.
Stop procrastinating.
I need to, I know, I need to sit down one day for like an hour or something and just write down what do I want in the next month, next 3 months, next 6 months, next year, next 5 years, next 10 years,
Bro, you
and
got like
write it down
you just
in
like spent like
detail.
1 hour talking to me, and you can't find like 1 hour to just sit down and write this.
Yeah, I know. I do have a lot of time. I do. Most of the time, anyway. Most
This is
days.
the same motherfucker who tells me that he doesn't see the value of journaling. I took that like personally when you
I
said that.
mean, here's what I mean by that. Journaling about my feelings isn't gonna help me. Personally, it doesn't help me. It doesn't.
No, we don't journal about our feelings, we journal about our thoughts. Because when we have it in our heads, it's vague and we can forget about it. But when you write it down, it's in physical space and you can remember it, and you'll be like, you'll like clear things up.
You write down things I need to remember, thoughts and ideas that are important to me. I write them down.
Mm.
But if it's just that, oh, I feel low today because this, blah, 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 bro, I don't care. It's just so boring.
No, bro, like, if you feel like, oh yeah, I feel alone, write why I feel alone. You write, fill that out. Then why do I feel like this? And then you get an understanding about yourself.
Mm.
That's really powerful, bro. Why am I feeling lonely? Oh, yeah, it's because I miss this bitch or something like that. Nah, I don't miss her. We don't talk about that.
We don't know. Wait, we
Yeah.
didn't talk about the bulletproof yet.
Mm.
Hey, this is gonna be crazy. Are you ready? Or do you need something else to say?
Yeah, bring it on, bro.
Oh, I see that juicy one.
Oh my
Alright, bro.
god.
Oh my, imagine she listens to this.
She's like, two guys just failing, no nut.
What?
Nah, bro, it sounded wrong, like when you said it. So then I'm just like, said that.
Okay, bro.
Rob is just like, what did he just say?
Yeah, I'm so confused right now. You're weird, man. You're weird. Anyway.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh.
You didn't have to say it in a podcast, though.
You remember Jack from before?
Which Jack?
I told you about a guy called Jack who I met
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
gym.
Oh,
not
yeah,
not
yeah.
the guy who's afraid of the bench press. Not that guy.
Okay, the other Jack.
The guy that I recognized from college who
Yeah.
watches Hamza. Okay, this is how I actually found out that he watches Hamza. So I'll tell the full story first, and I'll tell you the moment of the thing. So you know how it is. You see somebody, you like it, as it is, right? I always was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Probably for like 3 months, bro. That's probably how long it was.
3 months.
Could be more, could be less. Could be. I think it was like 3 months, yeah. So I always, sitting around the tables with the friends, blah blah. Never did anything. Never. I'd always tell my boys, bro, hype me up, I'm scared, man, help me. They tried to do like, Robert, come on, man, you keep on saying you're gonna do this, you're not gonna do it. Come on, man, why you being a wimp? Come on, man, whatever. You just,
The boys help a lot with anything
yeah.
when
It
they
was
hype
the
you
boys
up.
were helping me. So I was like, okay, man, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'd be shaking physically. I'd be physically shaking. So I repeat that over for 3 months, right? Until one day, any other person would think, oh, this was horrible, blah, blah, blah. It was horrible, right? But the fact that I actually did it is a lot better than the fact of me not doing it. Which I wish I thought about that every other time that I had the opportunity to do this. But, whilst you're in the moment, you don't really
You don't
think
have the
straight.
you don't
You don't
have the
think
like
straight.
vision of foresight.
Yeah, I guess it's anxiety, right? It's probably just anxiety getting the best of me. I don't think logically most of the time. Anyway, this time was different. I walked into the cafeteria. I had 30 minutes before I had to be somewhere. And she was sitting there, studying or whatever, right, all on her own. So I was sitting down, and one of my friends walked in, Jack, right? Jack, the guy who watches Hamza.
Yeah.
This is before I even knew he watched Hamza. This was probably a week after I met him. So I'm explaining to him the situation, and we're having this talk. He's trying to hype me up, and then he said, "Destroy your lizard brain." And I said, bro, I looked at him dead in the eye. I said, "My Jeffrey brain," and then he looked at me like, "Whoa."
Oh.
And then we talked about Hamza, and then he was motivating me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And he watched this all go down, bro. But he was like sat across the room, and he said he didn't want to watch out of respect for me, so he didn't really see all of it.
Did it work out?
So 30 minutes go by. I have to be somewhere in like 5 minutes, bro. So I'm like, okay, it's now or never. It's like, go, just take the first step, bro. Go on. So I'm like, okay, we're doing this. So this was the hardest walk of my life, bro. Probably like 10 steps. Bro. I walk over. This is gonna be so fun. Prepare yourself. Are you prepared? Bro?
I'm prepared, bro. I was just waiting for the climax. Just waiting for the dopamine rush. I was just being silent.
This is what they've all been waiting for, man. So I walk over the hardest 10 steps of my life. I say, right, beware. this is the worst game you will ever hear of. Just listen. It wasn't
Just
about it though.
continue.
This was just me taking the first step. Anyway, so I walk over. Excuse me. She looks at me. No, actually, I said like 3 times because she didn't hear me. Because I was like, excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep my eyes
Imagine
busy
from her
shaking.
side,
I was,
bro. From
I
her
was
side.
proper shaking. Bro.
Excuse
Horrible.
me. Excuse me. Excuse
Yeah.
me, miss.
Oh my god. Stop, man. Okay. No, I do that. I can't even hold eye contact, man. I said, what's your name? I said, what's your name? This is the worst game ever. She tells me, I'm not gonna say the name,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I forget to tell her my name. I can't remember now. It was just so scary. I forget to tell her my name. Wow. So I sit down. I didn't even, bro. I just sat down because I was really like scared, bro. I sat down.
Wait. Like you sat next to her?
No, like across the table from her.
Oh.
I sat down. She was looking at me. She looked so confused. I said, bro. I said, ooh. I said, you're cute, man. I said, you're cute. And
Okay,
and
that, at least you said it, bro.
I said, yeah, but I just sat there for like 3 seconds before I did it. Like, I think you're cute. I said, I said, can I get your snap? Ooh.
Did you get it?
Of course I didn't get it, bro. So she just sat there. She looked at me. She started laughing, bro.
Oh. Oh,
But it wasn't.
boy.
It was like an awkward laugh, like a help me. So, bro, and then the people from the next table, they started laughing, and then one of the girls who was sat next table said, "I'm sorry, I can't. It's just so funny." So I was like, okay. So she just looked at me. I was waiting for a response. She didn't answer me. So I said, okay. Take it as a compliment. Have a nice day. So I walked away like, ah. I walked back to my boy. I said, let's get out of here, bro. Let's get out of here.
Mission failed. We did it on.
Mission failed, bro. Mission failed.
Now take it like
Well,
it's
felt-
like a huge step from like
I felt so free after that.
Mm.
Actually crazy. I
So
did feel
do
so
the
free.
hard work.
And I told my friends, a few of them laughed at me, but they're the weird ones. And the ones who said, "Yo, respect, man, respect," they're the cool ones. The ones who are actually happy with themselves, their own lives. Like I was saying before, people who are actually happy with their own lives will not try to put you down.
Yeah,
at all.
of course.
They will always try to lift you up. And what I was gonna say is, before I forgot what I was gonna say, but now I remember. The happiest people you'll meet will never try to put you down. They'll always try and lift you up. And that is the truest thing you will ever hear, my friends. So yeah, that's what I did. How I did that, I don't even know how I did it. I guess just make high quality friends the way I told you.
I
And
just
they
guess
will-
Rob's advice. I just guess make high quality friends. And you're gonna like
Make high
explain.
quality friends, and they will push you to do things that you're not comfortable with, and from there you will grow.
Yes, like surround yourself with people who are high quality. There's this quote that says like you're the average of the 5 people you hang around, right? So if you hang around Jeffries, you'll be average of the Jeffries you hang around. So just like look around you, Rob. Look around you. See your friends. Do you want to be the average of those 5 friends?
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, last episode, Scandy asked me that. He was like, bro, do you want to be the average of the 5 friends you're around? I'm like, I thought for 3 seconds. Silence. Nah, bro, no.
Nah, bro. I mean, they're not bad guys. I just don't want to be like them. I want to be one of the big G's, bro.
Yeah, like, see, you're like their level, but then you want to advance to the next level.
Yeah, and like I'm the highest level person that I know right now.
You just like offended all any of your friends that are like
Yeah, but,
watching
I mean,
this podcast.
I'm not offending them. All right, I'm just saying. Okay, come on, man. Let's remove this part. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I'm
just
not-
remove this part.
I didn't mean
Let's be
like, I didn't mean
pussies.
like- I didn't mean like. I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Are you ready? Are you ready for what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Just
Uh,
explain it to the viewer.
I'm saying if I hang around these people, I will not level up as much as I would if I were to hang around with people like Addy.
Oh damn.
I wish we lived closer together. I wish we
Uh,
lived in the same city.
I'm in
That's my
India,
favorite.
bruh.
I know. Imagine we lived next door. Imagine. That'd be crazy.
I'll be ostracized for being brown. Those
No,
old
you won't.
grandpas just with disgust in their
No,
face.
no,
How did
no,
the
no.
Indian get over here? I'm being racist,
No,
bro.
no, no. Don't worry, man. There's a lot of races over here. Races, not racists. You're probably the most racist person
Of
right now.
course I am. I'm racist and I'm proud.
Okay,
You don't get
that's not
cancelled in India for being racist. That's the good part.
bro.
So
You
then
don't get cancelled.
there's
Being
like
racist
not
over a place you
n-
should
no here it's like everybody thinks oh yeah we're Indian so there's no in racism amongst each other, right? We have like cultural racism and everybody's proud of that shit. I'm Indian but in fact was not Indians. I'm from the south. I'm superior.
I might get
Uh,
cancelled for this in the future, but I need to say something.
yeah, fine, say
um,
it, bro.
you will find that white people are more offended at racism than
Bro,
black.
white people they're like soft as fuck,
Crazy.
bro.
I know. Like I say racist things to my black friends and they laugh at it. But I cannot say it to white people. Like, yo, you cannot say that. Relax, man. You cannot say that. But I say it to black people and they start laughing. It's funny, man. Like, as long as you're not actually insulting the person, it's not. I'm gonna get cancelled for this, but I'm just saying, it's
Nah,
not.
you're like 100% like right. People are
Unless
just like
if
so
if you are
sensitive.
if you are saying it to hurt somebody's feelings, then it is bad. But if it's a dark joke, I don't see why would you get offended at that.
Like
If it's not even about
comedians.
you,
Mm.
white people, bro, they're crazy.
Bro, like comedians, they're getting cancelled for like saying jokes which are like jokes. Many like humor is based on like level of what is say humor on the our like present situation. But then everybody's so watered down, soft and all. They get offended for that and cancel the comedians, bro. I'm kind of
Yeah.
salty at that. Like
And
everybody's so
racist stuff.
fucking soft. You're not racist,
That's what I'm
not
saying.
sexist, or you're not fatphobic. You can't. Yeah, bro. The worst is the white bitches,
Everything.
bro. White overweight bitches. Not
Yeah,
gonna. Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
don't need to
here's
worry
the
about
thing,
them here, but in Raw, watch out, bro. Watch
no,
out.
listen,
Don't say the
listen.
wrong thing.
Listen, listen.
Yeah,
One time
yeah.
I told a girl I like Andrew Tate. She got angry at me, but I didn't care.
Top G, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't care, bro. I was like, she was like, "Ooh, do you watch Andrew Tate?" I said, I love Andrew Tate. Shut up, bro. Get out of here. I said, okay, I'm bored. Are we done? And she was like, yeah, okay.
Top G, bro. I flirt
it's
with
fine.
girls by making fun of them by talking about Andrew Tate and like having different opinions with them.
Yeah,
I legit flirt with girls like that. Like, oh yeah, I think Andrew Tate is top G and I think he's my daddy. They're like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? And then like we'll have a like fun argument. But then I won't change my opinions just to please a woman. So then they just find that attractive.
Oh, people who change their opinions just for women. That is so bad. I know a few guys like that, and they know who they are if they're listening this far. I mean, if they are those guys, they probably left like an hour ago. It's like,
Of
okay,
course.
I can't be bothered with improving myself. I can't be bothered with any of this.
Short
These guys,
attention span.
it's all placebo effect. Shut up, bro. What? I don't see how people wouldn't believe in self-improvement. Oh, you got lucky, brother.
Oh my
I'm
god. We know who we are talking about. Oh, you got lucky.
I know, man.
Success
Nothing
is
in my
luck.
life is. I am the unluckiest person I know, but I'm
Even I am.
grateful for that. I'm grateful.
Bro, I always quote, I have this my own quote. Success, meaning luck, over a long enough period of time, it is just statistics. And everybody's going to be lucky over a period of time. But you should be ready to capitalize on that luck. See, people will be lucky sometimes and sometimes not lucky. You'll have many opportunities of being lucky. So
I
then,
don't really.
so over a period of time, long enough, everybody's luck is gonna balance out into average. You know the statistics, right? If you have a number between like 1 to 100, you at first you might get 100, 1, 1, 1, but over time it will balance out to 50, right? The average value. So then, like, you'll get unlucky and lucky, but over a long enough period of time, nobody is like truly lucky. Everybody's the same.
Tell that to the rich kids though.
Tell that to the rich kids too. Yeah, bro, they
Oh,
are unlucky. They're just wasting their money. They'll never
yeah.
be fulfilled, happy, or anything. They'll
This is
never
what I
value
was
it.
going to say. I don't believe in luck because you could be quote unquote the luckiest person
Hmm.
in the world. You could be born by a trillionaire, whatever, right? Even though they don't exist, probably. I mean, they might do. We just don't know about them yet. You could be born by a trillionaire. You're inheriting all of it. You could be the most. You could be 6'7", naturally just buff.
Ah,
But here's why I don't believe in luck. If you have all of those things, you are more likely.
you'll never value it.
Yes, you are more likely to ruin your life. If I had everything I ever wanted, why would I take care of my health? Why would I get enough sleep? Why would I go exercise? Why would I eat clean? I wouldn't. Why would I ever work on anything? I wouldn't. I'd be the saddest person alive, even though I had everything.
You're like absolutely right. Like the people
But
who are it's given to them, they never like value it. They'll be like, oh yeah, this is part of life.
yes,
I have
but in the
this.
same way,
Tell.
in the same way, if you are born with nothing, you have everything to gain. You'll be grateful for every single thing that
I
you've
know,
earned
right?
because you did it by yourself, and you will always chase that next high.
Such a nice way to end the podcast because it's
Yes.
about time. So I love
Okay,
having
brother.
you on, like hearing
I
about your
am.
stories. Like, darn, bro, you made a lot more, like way more progress than I thought. So I'm proud of you. I'm like actually
Thank
proud
you.
of you, bro.
Let me just say this as well to all the
Yeah.
viewers. I know this was all about me just talking about my experience. There wasn't a lot of value in this, but
Nah,
next
bro.
time, what I really wanted to do, I just
Wait,
wanted.
wait, wait. I'll just phrase it better. Like this podcast, we were just
I
like
was
that was
I
not
was
phrased
I
well.
was introducing myself and
Yes,
where
yes.
I started, where I am now, and I
Yeah.
hope that you can see where I came from, and I hope you can use it as motivation to do what I've told you to do, and hopefully
Yeah.
get to a point where you're
Bro.
happy with,
Bro,
and
bro,
never give up. But
never tell like this has no value. Like you showed them
you
what you
know what?
were going through, and then you just told like the progress you made, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Next time
proud
I'll
of
focus
you.
on
The
more of my
viewers are
studies.
proud of you.
Always go.
Everybody's proud of you, bro.
Thank you,
Next
man.
time
Thank you.
we'll thank you, bro. I deserve it. Of course you do. So next time we'll try keeping a topic, and yeah,
Yes.
you guys got
Okay,
to
man.
know my boy Rob. He's an absolute Jeffrey, and we'll try fixing him as time goes along.
I
Hope,
can be a little
bro.
experiment.
Hopefully by like 2040 or like in the next 5 years, we'll be holding this like podcast, but in Thailand, like we both with our own
Dubai,
mics.
Dubai, bro. Relax.
What?
Dubai.
Dubai, yes, no taxes.
No taxes, boy.
Of course. Yeah, bro. Before my mom barges into my bedroom while I'm recording this, meaning in my closet.
This is our first time recording. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll try getting better setup next time. Plan things out
Okay.
and all. Just want to like ball in with Rob for this time. Just introduce him and all. So yeah.
Well,
Also,
I'm glad you've been a part of this,
yeah,
so thank you.
of course, bro. Who other than you? Who else? I have no other friends since actually I do, but no other close friends in self improvement.
I am. What's the word now? I'm very bad at remembering.
Honored.
Yeah, I'm.
Say
honored.
that.
That is the first time. I'm honored to have
Yeah.
been invited to this. And I will be here next time. I
He
will
is
be.
not leaving. Our first choice, of course.
Yes. The only
My
choice.
first
But
choice.
fun.
Yeah, bro. Let's call it a day. I'm gonna stop recording. Give me a second.
Okay.